We have spoken how to put in clip art, how to put in shapes and smart art, and even to put in word art. You also can put in images. The image or picture is placed in the worksheet, and then it's modified by changing its shape and size, and if you wish to add borders and different effects. It's very interesting to enhance a worksheet by including an image, like a corporate logo or photo, diagram or map. And you need to be aware, though, to use an image, the image must be stored digitally in a file. And very often you'll have this on your computer, and it may be in My Pictures or whatever. And let's see how we can insert a picture into something we have done in the past, one of the spreadsheets that we created. In order to put in a picture, we will first click the Insert tab, and the choice comes up to Insert Picture. Now, if you find the folder that you want, you can go right down to it and choose the item that you wish to insert. So I will click on one picture that I have stored, which I'd like to put in, and I'll double click on it. And when I do that, it gets inserted, but it's pretty large. Now I know what the picture looks like, so that right away what I'm going to do, rather than move it around, is to change the size. Right click on it, click on Size and Properties, and right now the height is too big, and I'd like to make it 3 inches. Notice checked off is the lock aspect ratio. We're trying to make sure it does not become distorted when I change the height. I will now press enter, and I now see the picture that I wanted to bring in. I can then bring it up, or let's bring it to the left, and we now have it inserted. And what I would like to do now is possibly enhance it somewhat. Let's look at a few things that we can do to enhance the picture. Possibly we don't want so much sky in the top. Maybe we can crop the picture. To do that, we can right click, and we'll go down to the Size and Properties. One of the choices there is to crop. Let's crop from the top to see what it looks like. Now keep your eye on the picture as I change the values. As I increase it from the top, notice what happens. The picture, the sky, becomes less and less, and I will reduce it until I'm happy with it. And I will leave it at this. Two other things to look at. We can go back to the picture and we can click on the Size and Properties, and now we can see that we can change the brightness of it, assuming we want it to look a little bit darker, or to add more light to it, move the appropriate arrow, and if we wish we can recolor it more of a black and white, gray. And on the left hand side over here we can put in different colors, different lines, so we can decide again how we want it to look by including something over here. And there are different styles as well, how we may want it to look, so you can experiment. There are just many different possibilities, and you can decide what you'd like to put in. We have an additional nice aspect of including a background picture in a chart. Let's assume we have a company which is showing us the quarterly sales. The company is WP Confectionery, and we feel that it would be nicer if we have a picture in the background of the chart with two children either eating some candy or drinking some soda, and it may enhance the chart. In order to do that, we first need to click on the chart, and the chart tools come up, and we're going to go down to layout, and we choose format selection. At this point, we can either, if we're looking to choose a picture, we'll choose the picture choice, and I happen to have a picture chosen, but what you would do would be to go to the file. This would be texture, or this would be insert from file, and we click on one of those. And when you click on that, the picture does come in, but as you can see, here was the picture. The picture dominates the chart. So what we need to do is change the transparency so that we get an ideal setup with the children in the background, but we can still see our chart. You also may want to rotate it so that we're able to see the beautiful face of the little girl.